I got the bloodlust. Me too. I want to kill. Let's kill.
Hello and welcome to The Bloodlust. This is your go-to podcast for classy broads talking horror. This is episode 232 of the program. Today we will be discussing The Last Voyage of the Demeter, a new Dracula movie. Directed by Troll Hunter's own Andre Overdahl.
Sure.
I'm
over it all.
I'm very professional.
Yeah.
And serious. My name's Amy. I'm your fearless leader. That other dulcet tone you hear in the room with me is Jamie, my co-host. Hello, friend.
Me. Hello.
It's a you, Mario. Jamie, this is the second vampire movie based on the legend of Dracula that has come out in 2023, the first of which being Renfield, the Nicolas Cage movie.
Still haven't seen that.
I haven't seen it either. But that's something.
That is something.
It's not nothing.
Dracula's making a comeback.
I guess so. Whatever intellectual property has not been sucked dry.
Yep. Someone else is right there waiting to suck it.
But I think this is a cool idea for a Dracula story, picking that one portion of the book and making a movie out of it. Before we start talking about that, though, let us do our round table. For this week, it is going to be, because of vampires and all, what is your favorite version of a vampire from the movies? What is your favorite version? I don't know why I'm repeating it again. Of a vampire from the movies. Jamie, you're up.
Well, Amy, why can't I think of the fucking name of it?
It's called Let the Right One In.
Yeah, it is. I was like,
obviously, we discussed this a little bit beforehand.
Yeah. Let the Right One In. The original one, because isn't there a remake?
Let Me In is a remake with Chloe Grace Moretz.
Wasn't terrible necessarily, but just wasn't needed. Let the Right One In is great. And I like that it's a subtle vampire.
It is. They do have the same powers, and the vampire lore is there with the sunlight and the cats.
Yep.
And stuff.
Like, it's definitely a part of it, but I like the story being more about, like, the relationship between the little girl and the boy. And
a bit more realistic than some other vampire things. She's not exactly a shapeshifter, although I like the way that they subtly make her face look old sometimes and stuff like that. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I like that one. It's rewatchable. It's interesting. It's not, like, a CGI vampire monster movie. It's more just a complicated relationship.
Yeah. Was it 30 Days of Night or 40 Days of Night? I can't remember.
30.
Is it? I'm trying to picture I think it's 30 because I'm looking at the cover in my mind and I think that it's 30 days.
I think so too. 40 doesn't sound right.
Okay. I'm just thinking 40 Days and 40 Nights.
It's not that one.
It's not that.
It's different than that movie.
It's different. And I liked the vampires in that. I thought they were very scary. I don't usually feel a lot of, like, actual fear with vampires. I don't find them especially scary.
Same.
But I did find those ones threatening and scary.
Okay. I didn't see it.
Oh, it's good. It's based on a comic book.
Okay. Vampires haven't always been my thing.
No, I haven't really enjoyed them. I will tell you, I especially don't like the vampires in the Stephen King books. I mean, I like the Salem's Lot, they're not exactly... I mean, they are vampires, but that's not the ones I mean. I mean, like, the new ones, the, like, happiness vampires or whatever, like in Dr. Sleep. And
I gotcha.
The novella that he did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big fan of those. And I think that there's a series with a character.
Like the energy vampires?
Yeah.
I like the energy vampire guy in...
What We Do in the Shadows? Yes, me too. Me too.
He's allowed.
I also like the version of the vampires in The Hunger.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. There was a movie called The Addiction with, I think it was Lily Taylor, where they made it, very explicitly like a drug addiction kind of thing and had a lot of AIDS subtext, and I thought that was a pretty cool movie. Also, it's black and white, and I love black and white. Oh, which brings us to A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night, which is another great depiction of a vampire.
It really is.
She's like a justice vampire. Social justice vampire.
Yeah, we like that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I haven't watched that in a long time.
We already mentioned it a little bit, but What We Do in the Shadows is obviously For anyone who hasn't seen it, do yourself a favor because it's hilarious.
Yeah, and I think the show now has kind of eclipsed the movie, but it's still a great movie to go back and check out. Yeah. Well, listeners, those are ours. What are your favorite vampires in movies? I do like the pageantry and stuff of like the Interview with a vampires, just like those ageless. Yeah, that movie. Fancy pants, great rich
in general. It's so
just a
cheesy.
Very opulent kind of fun soap opera-y movie.
Yep. Or the Gary Oldman Dracula.
Yes. Well, the costume.
But the costume is awesome.
You know what I learned was that the costume designer for that movie also did the costuming for The Cell.
Oh, that tracks.
Which really makes sense if you think about it. And that's...
a lot of large sweeping capes and things.
Weird musculature built into like armor. Yep. I like that
cool.
stuff. Yeah. Anyway, we'd love to hear yours. Your favorite vampires in things. Or your least favorite vampires in things. Vampires not super my favorites. No. But whatever.
Yeah, but I'll go see one. Yeah. Like, they're usually an enjoyable movie for the most part. Like, I'll take them over zombies. I'll say that.
Oh, not me. I like zombies. I like the inevitability of a zombie. And a zombie attack.
Yeah, I just don't find them scary.
You never have. You've never been that into zombies. Mm-mm. It's your prerogative.
Sure is.
Well, you want to start talking about this one?
That's why I'm here.
Can you see the stats?
I can see the stats.
All right. You want to give them to us?
Sure. This movie, as Amy mentioned, is directed by Andre Øvredal of Troll Hunter and Autopsy of Jane Doe fame.
That's right.
It was written by Bragi F. Schutt and Zach Olkowitz. Sorry, fellas. Don't know how to pronounce those. Anyways, it stars Corey Hawkins, Aisling Francoisi, and Javier Botet. Really killing it. Rated R.
Crushing it, baby.
Yep. Runtime, 1 hour, 58 minutes. Released August 11th of this year, 2023. Rotten Tomatoes has it 49% critics, 74% audience. That makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's a crowd-pleasing summer movie, I would say. And like we said, this is based on just a single chapter from Dracula, The Captain's Log, which they mention 12 times in the movie.
At least.
Which is set aboard the schooner, the Demeter, which is what carries big wooden crates from Carpathia to London for Dracula, including Dracula. And it is about a guy who gets taken on as a ship's medic. And he meets the crew, and they all start getting picked off one by one as the boat goes to London.
Yep. That's about the gist of it.
So what did you think of this movie, Jamie?
Well, I feel like I have very conflicted thoughts about this movie. Like, there were some things I liked a lot. I liked the people that were in it. I liked the cast a lot. I liked the story. Like you said, I liked that they picked this one little part to make a movie of.
There's a lot there.
Yeah. I like a historical movie, especially on like a cool wooden boat that's got lots of cool like dark nooks and crannies and like walkways.
That's all up your alley.
Yeah. That all is great for me. I didn't necessarily like love it overall. It's hard to explain. Like, it had one of my biggest pet peeves in movies is when characters overuse each other's names. And, like, I get that we call each other our own names, but, like, they use it in an unnatural way. And Kay brought up that, like, maybe that's just something you have to do on a ship to show respect for your other crewmates and stuff. That might be fine, but it annoyed the shit out of me. So,
might also just be writing where people don't know how people talk.
Exactly. So whatever it is, it always will annoy me when it's in a movie and it's very prominent because it's hard for me to just ignore. And then every time I hear someone say someone's name, I just get more annoyed. So I get that that's a me problem, but it definitely marred my viewing of this.
Okay.
That being said, there were some like camera shots or like shots that I just didn't. There were a lot of like close-ups,
face close-ups
to faces, and like weird angles looking up at faces, and like some really fast editing, like quick edits in parts that I don't think added or did anything to help the sort of like action that was happening on screen.
There were some that I liked.
Some
nice canted angles, getting use out of the boat.
Yeah, but I feel like there were a lot of close-ups for no real reason. And I felt like a lot of... I mean, it's more towards the end, so it's like tiptoeing into spoiler territory, but like...
Well, everybody knows what happens.
True, fair enough. But a lot of the like dramatic, like quote-unquote sad things that happened to certain characters throughout the movie, I didn't feel like... I felt like they were really forcing that we were supposed to like... That was a very poignant moment, like a very sad moment we were supposed to be feeling something about. And like, I just didn't. Like, I don't think they built the characters up well enough throughout the movie or like connected me as the viewer to them enough that like I gave a shit when things happened to them in the end.
You know, I thought that they did a better job than I expected at getting me interested in the characters and developing the characters as individuals. I was expecting it to be even like poorer than it was. Okay. I think that part of it with some of those scenes where it was supposed to be emotional, I think some of it was the score. The score was really overwrought.
Well, it could be that too, because it felt like the score that they were using, the music that was accompanying those scenes was very dramatic.
It was from a different movie almost.
Yeah, where it was like, you fucking be sad right now. Like, be sad about what's happening to this character. You care what's happening right now. And like, I just didn't.
I think they should have kept with the horror score the whole time.
Yeah, that made it weird. It made it like a dramatic movie. And it didn't feel like... I mean, it was just... It had weird tones.
It shouldn't have felt that way. It should have felt more like just a straight up horror.
Yeah, and there were some scenes with like the captain too, like after what happens to his grandson or whatever. Like, it just did not feel as dramatic as the score was telling me it should be.
Yeah, I think it was. I think a lot of it was the music, but I agree with that too.
Yeah. So, I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was fun. It had a lot of good blood. And like,
it was a lot bloodier than I expected, but I shouldn't have been surprised after seeing his other movies.
I liked how it like pretty much got right into the killings.
Yeah, it did.
And it had one of my favorite character actors. What's his name?
David Dastmalchian.
Yes, who I just saw in Oppenheimer.
Oh, he's in Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I told you. He's like a Christopher Nolan darling too. Like, he's in so many of his movies. I'm just a big fan of his. So I was actually like glad to see him in this and have a lot of speaking.
Yeah, he has a big role.
Because normally I don't see him have a ton of lines in a movie. So, I mean, he was arguably like the third most important character.
Yeah,
or even the second. So. I think he had most lines other than the main guy. But anyways, I was glad to see him. It was fun. It wasn't like a boring movie. I think it was a little too long. It could have been an hour 40 and been just fine. They could have cut some stuff. But listen, they went there, again, spoiler alert, they went there with a kid. And I appreciate a movie that's going to do that. I'll say it every time.
It's, you've got a movie where the ending is right up there at the beginning. They say it, the ship comes to ground and it's
right. You already know no one's making it.
So they're working against... They have a lot to work against here, in a way, because they have to make it exciting even when you know that everybody on the ship is going to die. I mean, they do get a couple people away, but...
Yeah, but you don't know... I mean, and you kind of know how they die, but you don't know, like, what that looks like. Right. So at least you still get to see the carnage, so to speak.
I think despite being kind of set up to fail in that way, I think they did a good job. It gave me... like Aliens vibes, like the second Alien.
Yeah, I could feel it.
Where it's just people waiting to be picked off one after the other. And I think those movies are generally pretty fun.
Yeah,
when it's a monster.
Oh yeah, I don't mind at all. Like I said, I liked the set piece too of being on
the boat
on the ship. Like that made it cool.
I think that there were some very effective. As much as the score bothered me and the emotional scenes. There were some really effective stingers in it and jump scares, I thought, that worked pretty well.
Yeah. I will say I think they
ended up showing him too much.
Dracula
unfortunately,
way too much.
Because at the beginning I thought they did a nice job with him. Just showing him kind of being all like baby Voldemort and hiding in the
right. But then they went a little too hard in the paint with it.
And it started to look like the orcs from Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Which was...
It started to be less...
bad.
scary or threatening because it looked so fake and CGI.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it did.
And then other than, like, I don't know, some, like, writing or, like, plot things that I just thought were kind of stupid. But, like, you're going to have those in these kind of summer blockbuster movies.
Yes,
it's not going to be, like, the tightest.
It would have been good if they had figured
story.
out that he was more vulnerable in the daytime. So if you're going to search the ship, maybe search it in the daytime.
Right. Like, Kitty and I were saying to each other, we're, like, whispering. Like, when they went to go to kill him, and they're looking at all of the, like, coffins, maybe start with the one that's not all stacked up, that's kind of, like, out on its own, and is, like, covered in fancy emblems.
Yeah, right.
Like, that one probably contains something that the others don't, so maybe that's the one you want to start with.
Probably.
And also, like, you can't just, like, straight up do a blood transfusion with two people, like, on a ship. There's, like, all sorts of testing that really should be done before that. Because
well, I guess what they would just do.
What are the chances they even had compatible blood?
Right.
Like, I guess really good because it worked fine.
I thought they were going to make that a cure the way they do in Near Dark.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So, like, little things like that I thought were silly.
It had its silliness,
but
yes.
Overall, like, it was pretty entertaining. It wasn't my favorite. I guess I was hoping for something a little less, like, not campy feeling, but a little less popcorny, yeah.
Yeah, well, I couldn't help but think while we were watching it about Nosferatu and that. I mean, if it's anything like the original, there was some stuff on a ship in that. They did the Demeter on that.
True.
So it made me think about that and how awesome that's going to be.
I'm excited
and
for
how
that
this
one.
is probably like the cartoony version of that.
Yeah. And that's fine. Obviously, the audience seems to really enjoy it. And like I said, it was fun. Other than being maybe a little too long, it's not like it wasn't an entertaining movie.
No, I was entertained, and I was impressed by the amount of blood.
Going. Yeah.
And the amount of, I thought the gore was cool. I thought that the way that the characters caught on fire looked really good.
Yeah, except the one guy, when he was tied to the pole and just burning, I'm like, you guys are surrounded by water. You might want to, like, put him out. Like, you're on a wooden
ship, boat, man.
And he's
Everyone's
tied
just
to one of your
him.
very important masts.
Yeah, that was the one that made the whole ship fall over, wasn't it, when she cut it down?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, maybe don't let the guy just keep burning on it.
Right.
Like, and compromise the structural integrity of your ship.
What did you think of the lead guy? Did you like him?
Yeah, he was very hunky.
He was very hunky.
He was easy on the eyes.
I don't know that I've seen him in anything before, but I thought he was good.
I think so, too.
I would have liked Eiling Franciosi. I don't know how to say her name.
Loved seeing her.
It was cool to see her in something else, even though it took me until after the movie to realize what she was in.
Oh, I recognized
Until
it right
Karen
away.
said it, I didn't.
I whispered it to Kitty. I was like, she's from Nightingale.
Yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah, I was glad to see her.
Speaking
she did a good
which,
job.
Jennifer Kent, come on.
Oh, sure, yeah.
When are you going to make another movie, babe? Let's go.
Yeah, babe.
You're killing us
Another
here.
Nightingale, please.
What was it, 2014 that Babadook came out?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Nightingale was...
2019?
Yeah.
Come on.
We're waiting.
Spit spot.
But yeah, I'd say overall, it was an entertaining summer movie.
Yeah. Who would you recommend this to?
Your mom.
My mom would not care for this.
I know. I would recommend this to horror fans that like, I don't know, that like the summer blockbuster horrors. Or those who like a good vampire movie. Or just the gore. You know, it is, in my opinion, it just very much views like your typical summer horror movie. Like,
yeah.
It's got the blood, it's got tense scenes, it's real dark, like lots of people die, and it's got a monster that everyone's fairly familiar with.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people who will go see...
There's not much more than that.
Like, a Conjuring movie or an Insidious movie would
You're probably
going to
like this.
I feel like people who like to see movies like like The Meg or any kind of those movies would probably enjoy this. It's a little bit darker and not quite as much fun in that way. I mean, it does have some darker elements than those movies.
It's less like campy.
Yeah, it's not campy at all or winky or anything.
Like, it does have funny parts, but I don't know that those were intentional.
No. I don't think so, but not enough to make it so you could say that it's campy.
Right.
I don't think.
Agreed.
So yeah, if you like movies like The Conjuring and Insidious or Underwater from a couple years ago or
Annabelle or...
Yeah, I think that you'll probably enjoy this. And if you like Lord of the Ringsy type movies and stuff like that, I think you'd probably enjoy this. You know, your bloody action fantasy type movies. I think historical action movies. It's not strictly a horror movie fan kind of movie. I wouldn't think. It's also if you enjoy blockbuster action and stuff like that.
Yeah, the first thing that made me interested in this was that it was like a historical ship movie.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what it was in the trailer when I first saw it, but I was immediately like, oh, I want to see this, whatever this is.
So if you like that kind of stuff, I think that you could do worse.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you think you want to rate it?
I feel like I would rate this... I'm waffling between like a 2.5 or a 3.
I'm going to give it a 3. I would have given it a 3.5 because I do think it's a solid movie of its type. But, of course, they kill the dog, so...
It doesn't get the half star back for also killing a kid.
I thought about it.
Oops.
I don't know.
Feels like a fair trade.
It does feel like a fair trade, you're right. If there wasn't all of the farm animals that also got killed.
I mean, you knew everything was gonna
get killed.
You knew that right away.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what was on the ship.
But sometimes the knowledge that it's gonna happen makes it better. But not when it's a dog or a kitty or a sheep or a whatever.
I mean, such is their fate.
I could sit like this.
Being on there. Yeah, that's cool.
I could sit like this if I wanted.
You sure can. It's your house. Multi-Rex arms might be more comfortable that way.
Yeah. Anyhow. This is not a movie for kids. It's very bloody.
Yeah, quite bloody, quite gory.
There's some good ripped open throat shots in this.
There's a really graphic sex scene right in the middle.
That's a lie.
Just kidding.
It is an R, but it's not that kind of R. It's not a titty R.
No, not
it's
a
more
titty
of
R.
a...
It's a bloody R.
It's a bloody R. That's right. I think my favorite part of the movie was probably the part where I liked the guy who was like, I don't know, Romanian or whatever, who was with the beard.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was the one who was actually in
I should know his name. They said it 14,000 times.
I know, but I could never understand what they were saying. But I liked the scene where he was looking through the spyglass and all of a sudden he saw that iconic face. Yeah. For just a second, silhouetted. I thought that was really cool. I think that was
Dracula was like super skilled at being right there, but then as soon as like the camera goes above the table, it's gone.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how like.
Well, they made him look so feeble, but
stealthy. Right, he looks like a Voldemort, you know, like.
But it did have like all of the lore, like he turns into mist, you know, and
a bat, and then he screams. Yep. And he took extra long sucking the blood of the hero.
Right.
So that someone could get a shot in.
Somebody could get a shot in. So there was
that part.
I liked how he suffocated her with his wing flap for a second. That was pretty good. I don't know.
That was.
I really liked scene.
I mean, I'm not going to say, like, I liked the part where the little boy dies. I liked after the little boy died and they were about to, like, pitch him into the ocean.
Yeah.
And his grandpa was like, hi, he's moving, and like has to open the bag, and then of course like he comes back to life because he'd been bitten by Dracula, and like goes after him, and then they just like straight up yeet him into the ocean. Yeah. It's like throw him by like all ceremony out the window.
Isn't there gonna be like a little swimming vampire out there?
Yeah, and then he just like sinks to the bottom of the ocean like a stone. I don't know whether that's like factually correct, scientifically correct, but I really enjoyed that scene because like how everyone's just like, oh fuck that, like yoink,
right in the water.
And I think they did a really nice job, like practical effects wise, of the burns on the grandpa.
Yeah, that was gross.
Because, like, it definitely looked like his hands were swollen and, like, had the black skin and, like, was peeling off.
The part on his forehead, too, where it looked like there was fat exposed. That was great.
Like, I think they did a really nice job making that look realistic.
Do you think that this is something that you could look at this and say, oh, Troll Hunter and Autopsy of Jane Doe guy directed
not
this?
at all.
I think you probably, to me, it had the same kind of color palette as his other movies. And, well, at least as the Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Mm-hmm.
Since Troll Hunter was kind of found footage-y, that's sort of different. But it had the same kind of palette to me, the same muted kind of gray, blue, dark tones, and sepia. And I think just the way that the gore looked and the way that it was handled made it
maybe because it's been so long since I've seen either of those. I just haven't been, as familiar with his movies.
I keep saying I want to watch Troll Hunter again.
I do love Troll Hunter.
I think it's on, like, Prime now.
It's such a great one.
Yeah, I'd like to watch that again.
But yeah, now I, like, knowing that it's him, I forgot it until the end, until the credits rolled. And I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. It was this guy.
This guy.
This fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
But no, it was fine. It was a fine summer movie.
Now, does this need to be seen in the theater?
I don't think so.
No. Although the sound works
The sound
really well.
was really great. Like, there were some movies with, like, or some parts with heavy bass that, like, you could hear all through and feel all through the theater. Like, that was a very cool part.
Yeah. If you have a good sound system, I'd say you could watch this at home.
Yeah, but otherwise, no, you could also totally just wait till it's streaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not missing anything.
I don't think so. And it's not like you gotta see this with a crowd, it'll be so much more fun. It's
Yeah, or like Oppenheimer, like, go see it in IMAX if you can.
Yeah, Jamie was a big fan of that.
So good.
She recommends you guys go see it. And I recommend you see Barbie, because it was good.
Yeah, those are some other recommends we have.
I wasn't in love with Barbie, but I liked it. And my wife, Greta Gerwig, made it, so I have to support her.
Well, there you go.
First
I loved
woman
Oppenheimer.
Did you?
Yes. But I also...
Like Christopher Nolan.
I love a biopic. I love Christopher Nolan. I love Cillian Murphy.
You love nuclear fusion?
Fucking love nuclear fusion.
Yeah.
If there's anything anyone knows about me, it's like I get such a boner for nuclear fusion.
Yeah.
God damn it.
She never stops talking about it.
And ooh, I gotta stop talking about it.
She's my, it's hot in here.
My.
Stupid coasters always do that. Well, all right, listeners, that's what we thought of the last voyage of the Demeter. I did have to change the title on our outline 3 times because I could not remember the name of it.
Oh yeah. I just kept thinking it was the Demeter.
No, it's the last voyage.
I wish we had more to talk about with it, but it's really such a simple, like...
I mean, it did what
it did what you expect it to and what it promises to do. I can understand why the critics aren't as favorable for it, because it's not like it didn't
reinvent anything.
Movie. It didn't reinvent anything. Like, it was fine. It did what it intended to do, be a successful, like, summer horror flick.
That you're probably not going to think about again after you watch it.
Right. Yeah. It's not one that, like, when it's streaming, I'm going to be like, oh, I got to check this out again.
Nah.
Like, it's a fine one and done. But worth checking out.
Did you decide whether you were going to give it a 2 or 3? Or 2.5 or 3?
I think a 3.
Okay. 2 3s from us.
Yeah.
At the Bloodlust. We'd love to hear what you would rate it. I mean, just temper your expectations. It's a mainstream action horror movie.
Yeah. Yep.
But not a bad version or example of one by any means.
Nope. Totally worth going to check out on, like, a weekend night.
Yeah.
Some popcorn and slushy.
And in a spectacular change of pace, we are going to be switching gears and going back and reviewing an old movie.
Yes.
And by old, I mean, I don't know, early 2000s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a doozy.
Listeners, you've heard us talk about Snowtown many times, but we have literally never reviewed it on this program, so we're going to remedy that in 2 weeks' time. Please.
I still find that so shocking.
I know.
Given how much...
We had to look it up. I mean, it's been...
We've talked about it.
Almost 10 years now.
We've mentioned it before. Anyone who listens to the show, like...
We've mentioned it.
It is an intense...
And mentioned it.
an intense movie based on real events.
I encourage you to listen to a podcast about it too beforehand and find out more.
Yeah, listen, get familiar with the story so you kind of maybe know what you're...
I would suggest the Case File
what you're getting into. Yeah,
Snowtown.
the Case File one is great.
It's really thorough, just like all of their episodes, and it'll teach you everything you need to know. And then the movie will make you watch everything that went on, which is...
And if your tastes align with what you know of mine, loving movies that make you feel horrible and sit with you for a few days and make you feel very grimy and just bad about things, and you haven't seen this, you're gonna want to do that. Do yourself a favor, because this is maybe one of the worst ones.
I think it's one of the worst
I've watched. And worst, but also one of my favorites, because it gives me that feeling almost every time I watch it, because, and we'll talk about it next time, but like there's one scene in particular that is so insanely intense.
Yeah.
That like it's like the actor was really just doing those things.
That's what it seems like.
And like enjoying what he was doing. It was very, very unsettling, and it sticks with you. It's an upsetting movie. I can't wait.
It's upsetting.
I can't fucking wait.
All the more upsetting because it's real.
Yep.
So that movie, Snowtown, or also sometimes it's called the Snowtown Murders. It depends on where you stream it from. But it's on AMC Plus, Shudder, Tubi, and Kanopy. So if you have any of those, we do suggest that you watch it. However, there is a lot of very disturbing violence.
Trigger warning, real animal.
Is it
death.
real or is it...
The kangaroos are.
Are they? Okay.
But they can hunt them.
Right.
In Australia, so...
So there's animal cruelty and there's lots and lots of people cruelty.
There's just a shit ton of cruelty. And it's a very dirty feeling movie.
Yeah, if you've seen Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer, that's the closest thing that I can think of.
Yeah.
So we are going to subject ourselves to that and...
treat ourselves with that.
That's
is
right.
More like it.
That's right. And we would invite you to join us back here in 2 weeks to discuss it with us. Oh boy, what have we done?
I can't wait.
Oh my god. I'm scared.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've revisited it.
I need my emotional support boss.
Yeah, I'll take him too. Sweet boy. I'm excited to watch it again.
Jamie's as giddy as a schoolgirl.
It's weird. I will acknowledge that it's a weird movie to get excited about watching.
Oh, it's been many years now since I've seen it, so I guess I'm excited to revisit it.
Yeah.
And to do some more Australian cinema. Oh, you're welcome for that.
Thanks.
Boss just left a little drool trail on Jamie's leg.
Yay. Thanks, bud.
Just rub my gels on you, that's all.
But yeah, check that out for sure.
Yeah. Just the little things that are new in my life. I just beat the South Park game. What's it called? It's not Days of Future Past, but it's something like that.
Stick of Destiny.
No, that was the other one.
Oh.
I beat that one too. The harder one, the superhero one, I just beat.
Oh yeah, I didn't finish that one.
It's fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
I have it. I just never finished it. I beat Stick of Destiny or Stick of Truth or whatever it was called.
Yeah. And I've got Wild Presents Plus now, and I've been watching Drag Race UK, Drag Race Canada, and Drag Race Down Under.
Well, it sounds great.
And
Sounds
so
like you've
far,
been real busy.
My favorite queen name is Irma Gerd.
Irma Gerd that's amazing. It's fucking amazing.
There's also Aubrey Have, which I think is very good too.
Aubrey Have. That's great.
Yeah.
So clever.
I know. I love it.
I haven't been watching anything, so.
What do you do with yourself?
I've been reading. Kitty gave me some books.
Oh, okay.
What was the other one she gave me? I don't remember. I shouldn't have even mentioned it.
Did she give you that Riley Sager book?
I don't know.
Oh. Well, I've been hearing a lot about Riley Sager, and I'd like to read one of their books.
It's a white cover.
Oh, that's helpful.
With
Thank
black
you.
font, and there's some red. That's all there
is. Is it Pearl by Josh Mallerman?
No, it's not Pearl by Josh Mallerman.
Because I just bought that, and it's a white book with black
No.
font and red.
I think it's a horror writer.
Okay.
Has another one.
Oh, you
This
mean
is
it's
the
like
second? It's not a series, but like I think this is the writer's second book.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to think of it.
Okay, that's fine.
But
well, no, that's not
because I hadn't heard of it when she lent it to me. So My Heart is a Chainsaw.
Oh, okay. Let me know how that is.
Oh, it's the first of a thing. Well, whatever. That's the one. See? White, black. There's some red in there.
You're right.
I wasn't lying.
I'm interested to know how that one is.
Okay. I'll let you know.
I've almost bought it many times.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm almost done with I'm Glad My Mom Is Dead, so I'll start that one next.
I'm reading a book called Flesh and Blood by Michael Cunningham, which is not horror.
Oh.
But I like Michael Cunningham a lot. And I've had this book for a while, so I figured I'd give it a try.
It sounds good.
Boss! Lay off while we're recording. We'll be done in a minute.
Cut that.
All right, well, Boss is ready for us to wrap it up, so I guess we're going to do that. We'd like to thank you for listening. Jamie, thanks for recording here bodily in the room with me.
I love being bodily in the room.
Yeah, that's nice. And Boss, bodily in the room with us.
Boss.
No bed, only throw. So we'll see you in 2 weeks when we discuss Snowtown. And until then, I've been Amy.
I'm Jamie.
Thanks for listening, and good night.
Goodbye.
That's the sound of Boss's tail.